Hello, all Libras, and I do mean all Libras with all strong placements. My name is Adira, and welcome to 1991 Tarot. Today we have your love life and your actual life as a reading, as a 10-card spread today. I am going to first just clear out any energies that don't belong here in this space now. All right, so for the spread, we have quite the powerful reading. Just place this in here. And I'm ready to get into it with you. Let me uncover this. And we have our first card here, the Six of Swords. So, Six of Swords signifies that you're on a journey or a transition. This is a time of healing for you. This is where you're currently at. And so you may resonate with that in regards to your love life or just your own personal life journey. Let's place this back on here and see how things start to connect. King of Cups. So, this is your current challenge and how you're going about it. You're healing and achieving your dreams. You need to do so with a heart that allows you to make wizened decisions. Decisions based on your past experiences. Allow your intuition to show you that they happened to teach you, to strengthen you, maybe even to make your life a little less boring, maybe even more interesting, comedic even. See, if you can now laugh at the past, you've definitely at least moved into a more healing space than what used to be so much more of a concerning space you were in. King of Cups here indicates your main challenge will be to stay calm and to stay faithful, to trust in your intuition and how you feel and what you know deep inside is best for your heart. Stay connected to you throughout this journey that you'll be living through. And you will have overcome this challenge. Our first reverse card, Queen of Coins. So, another thing that's going to be similar but different. This is also indicative of what's going to be there for you to overcome. Or you can look at it as what's on the agenda for your self-work. Seeing the Queens of Coins here lets me know. Please, Libra, you are not to let that cold, bossy, demanding, and the impatient, those habits, you're not allowed to let it run amok. I know about that. I'm a Libra myself. And those traits, being cold, being bossy, being pushy, right? They're going to ruin this for you. Just outright. It will ruin it, so don't let that happen. You notice you have a King of Cups here, Queen of Coins. You already have king and queen energy in this spread. This indicates not only powerful, big energy supporting this journey and transition, but energy that requires your most mature, refined you. And you are capable. Now, you may not feel it yet. You might not. But that is a component of a journey, right? You grow as you move forward. That may take blunders or moments of uncertainty. How about you allow yourself to allow them to be seen in the tapestry as part of your masterpiece, as part of your triumph and accomplishments. Don't sew yourself up or get tied into knots about what you will have to go through, what you will have to overcome. Your higher self and the universe are conspiring with you, only wants to support you. Remember that. Here, what are you moving away from? It's this. What are you letting go of? That there's the Fool card. That's indicating that now is the time to let go of naivete, or let go of allowing your inner child to make decisions that your mature higher self will have the better equipped wisdom to handle. Don't go forward impressed by everything and anything, or use "I'm following my heart" as an excuse to utilize the other consciousnesses or chakras in your system, or rather to not utilize them. Keep the intelligence of the other consciousnesses in your system, because the heart is an intelligence. So is our mind, so is our throat, so is all the way down to our perineum or our root. Our gut has an intelligence or consciousness of its own, all the chakras in our body system. And you have to keep in mind their intelligence and their well-being. Maintain them as your priority, right? You know, I read a good quote today. Want to hear it? Here it goes. The love of your life will never destroy your mental health. And it's true. They won't. See, the Fool is the very first card in tarot. It sometimes represents our inner child or innocence. But again, with kingly and queenly energy that you have here, it's clear you have the responsibility and capability to take care of what cannot protect or provide for itself. So, all your lighter side or inner child, sorry, making sure my cat doesn't jump on our reading today. No. Yes, where was I? Your inner child is not to be diminished at all. Don't you jump on it, really. Relax, there you go. It's not to be diminished, right? Like my cat's playful side right now. She wants her attention now, and she's just gonna have to wait. The most mature thing is for me to what? Continue to stay focused on what it is that we're doing. Yeah, to kind of prioritize. And so again, it's not to put out the fire of your inner child, to come out, to play, and enjoy, and create. That's its nature. But only allow that to happen when you know, right, without a doubt, that it's 100% safe to do so. Don't lead with it. You may be protecting your heart in this journey, along this journey, or you may be protecting a goal that's very precious to you, right? Striking it, building it. So handle this matter with a bit of seriousness to you. No, baby. Continuing on to a nice cozy space or a part of the spread that I love discussing. Your strengths. And even more fun, we have a card in reverse. The Two of Wands. So, wands relate to fire energy. And fire energy's characteristics. That comes first to mind is waiting or wanting. Waiting for stimulation, yes, but wanting stimulation for stimulation's sake. Fire is all about passion and creativity and the thrill. But now is not the time to rush into a pairing, a connection, or any kind of agreement. So for those of you who weren't quite ready to make a transition, or for someone to even enter your life, if you didn't feel ready for that, hey, you can breathe. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's all take a deep breath right now, right? Literally. Take a deep breath. Yeah. The body can demonstrate its wisdom more than words ever can sometimes. So the Two of Wands here says that it is okay to be enthusiastic and passionate about what is to come. But do not forget your personal structures. That may be your standards or the game plan you already have in the works for your goals. And as a Libra, I know this actually can generally represent a strength. It kind of mirrors the wisdom or the lesson here, what we're already walking away from, right? And so this is you settled in this understanding as a strength. As a Libra, I know, you're always meticulating and using your mind to find out how to achieve total life domination, essentially, right? And again, as a Libra, I know we sometimes drop our brains off, right off in the recycling bin when it comes to love and many other of our passions. Maybe to be picked up later when the smoke from the fire that cools down occurs and clears. Or for when the fog finally clears from a brain or thinking mind we've pushed to the brink to crank out these efforts and creations. So you're here to focus on staying motivated, yes? Staying fired up, but staying leveled. All right, what you are headed towards. And again, we have some more kingly energy. That's the King of Wands there. So you're headed towards experiencing a time of being able to manifest greatly, powerfully, just what you want. Just remember, again, a king is big energy in tarot. So you'll have a big wand to create and manifest. Just gotta be responsible. That's kingly too, right? Create things, your higher self will be most proud of you for. So with each step you take, make sure you keep that in mind. Don't falter or feel shaken up when things seem unclear, nor by bumps in the road that can happen. Again, you're reminded to have faith. Wands overall are about trusting the vision you see for yourself, trusting in your creative abilities, and be in a state of allowance. Look forward to power manifester mode. Thank you. I see you. Sorry, baby girl. All right. And the placement for advice. We have the Ten of Wands. This here means that what you want, it's not gonna be so easy to have. It's a grand goal, so it seems like quite a feat of a project, maybe even a big project. And so, I don't know, I feel like we've been prepping your mind and your spirit, your heart, for all that is to come. But this is showing that it's going to take some considerable effort. And so, you may have already started to tinker and meticulate, as Libras do, on this. And because of everything you've heard thus far and just what's already going on in your life, you may feel like you want to push for your goals. You may feel inspired to do so. But be careful not to push the person or yourself into a space of not feeling inspired. No. I'm trying to demotivate my cat from coming in and getting her cuddles. Refinement. Aligning to what the optimal rhythm or strategy is going to prevent that burnout. Dedicate your energies to that, and you may find yourself more refreshed, able to go the distance beyond your currently assessed measurements or estimate. This isn't coins energy, right? Which heavily focuses on action, studying as well, investigation, and making tangible developments. This is the suit of wands, fire energy, right? Energy that asks you to consider always the kind of spirit and faith to have on your journey. Make sure your spirit can provide for you for longer than a sprint run, but a marathon. Consider your journey to be more of a marathon than a sprint, right? All right. One of the most interesting parts of the 10 card spread for me is the environment. What space will your journey occur in? And here we have again, another reverse card. 7 of Wands in reverse. So, this card signifies a battle that is presently occurring. A battle in action. And there you are on the high ground, fighting to hold your position. But again, this is in the reverse. So fighting is probably actually not going to be in your best interest. So consider the valiant act of surrendering. Now, I did not say losing. I said fighting may be moot, pointless. So to win, your strategy is to surrender. There is this quote: great love takes great humility. You know, there's an even more specific quote that comes to mind from the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. A great nation rules by placing itself in a lowly position, like the rivers that flow into the lower regions of ocean. Hence, people will naturally be faithful to their country. Mother Nature always stays calm and quiet to overcome the unrest. It takes the lowly position to be in peace. Thus, if a great nation can lower itself to deal with a smaller nation, then it shall win the heart of the people. And the smaller nation will willingly merge with the great nation. Then it shall win the heart of the people. And the smaller nation will willingly merge with the great nation. And if the smaller nation can lower itself to deal with the great nation, then it shall win the trust and be accommodated as a part of the great nation. Therefore, be it to take a lowly position to win over, or take a lowly position to be accommodated, the great nation only wishes to unite and shelter all the people, while the small nation only wishes to be a part of the nation to serve it. Now that both are granted with what they wish for, it is only natural for the great to put itself in a lowly position. Do you see how surrender isn't all that bad? Contemplate on this. Contemplate on what you will have to let go of, or necessary sacrifices to make space for what you truly want to achieve. All right. I'm going to say the card first this time and get into what this placement here is about in your spread. That is, again, another lovely reverse card. And lots of energy to thrust forward here with all the wands in your spread today. That is the Ace of Wands reversed. And so it poses a question that I'd like to ask you. Do you fear moving forward? And then all of a sudden, a lack of momentum occurs? Do not focus on the anxiety causing thought patterns and thought cycles. Do not take up the spirit of fear. Otherwise, it will cause you to do just what this card signifies: hesitation. For those of you who are ready for transition and change now, you may worry about delays. Maybe different for you, right? Or something holding you back from all the good that is in store for you that we've expressed so far in this reading. But the takeaway here is to not worry at all about the sequencing or time frame of the events throughout this journey. If this card was upright, it would signify or indicate just about the most excitement one could contain for a new journey. But in this position in your spread, This placement represents your hopes and fears. How? And this is totally possible as a sign notorious for vacillations, Libra, to be both fearful and hopeful for delays. To be both hopeful and fearful of hesitancy, the energy of hesitation. What comes to mind is this song by Steve Mokler. It's called Hesitate. I believe it's from, I think it's from a movie soundtrack, like Blue October or something. But I think the album is All of the Faint Lights. So again, Steve Mokler, Hesitate. Great song. Yeah, check it out. It's an absolute beauty of a song, actually. If I can put the link in the description box, I will. And I mean, a really beautiful song. Maybe I'll even orate the lyrics at the end of the reading, because we are coming around to that. But it backs what I'm going to share to you now. There is beauty to be beholden, even in back-to-back traffic. Even if a day where maybe you're already running late and your mood is not the nicest or the prettiest, there's beauty even in that. There's this mindset about, we'll call it the burnt toast theory. Maybe your toast was supposed to burn. And because you had to handle, cleaning it up, taking it out, maybe making new toast, it might have made you run late or offset something, offset your intentions for a easy, seamless meal, obviously. But it also might have prevented you from getting into a car accident or seeing someone you absolutely would not want to while you're out and about. So see the benefits of your jets cooling a bit. Your Venusian being. See the beauty. That's definitely something I know you're capable of. You're hailing from the planet of love and beauty itself. See the beauty in any of the bumps in the road. Your emotional nature throughout this. Yeah. Stay optimistic. I don't feel too hesitant about sharing the last part of our spread today. That there is the upright Page of Swords. This placement shows your potential outcome. I'll show the page. And it seems like it's having the time and desire to admire things and get close with the beautiful being of nature. Aren't you so happy that you don't have to rush? That there's a delay. This is the opportunity that comes before you. So you may be able to get close with this butterfly here, or a beautiful being of nature, or a beautiful principle of nature as well. Maybe it's not a being, right? Maybe it is. Maybe your person. The Page of Swords is quite the charmer. But remember, he's only a page. He's not the knight or the king or queen. So he might be a bit of a novice Casanova. Maybe you hailing from the planet and naturally equipped with the gifts of seduction and the gift of having an affinity, an aptitude for human connection, will teach them a thing or two. Maybe you'll show them a thing or two. This card also indicates something definitely different for Libra. It shows that it's time to not push your mental capabilities to the max. That's been a theme, huh? To kind of temper and refine oneself, one's qualities. You are to instead give your mind a break and to allow yourself to be in the present moment instead. And even more far out, to enjoy it. Yeah. Your goal or this person may not be a typical vision for you or a typical harmonizer, of things that have entered your life beforehand. So stay open-minded. A novice Casanova, novice or pure page, pure charmer. Stay open-minded. Empty yourself of everything. Something else comes to mind from the Tao Te Ching, or the Tao Te Ching. With an open mind, you will be open-hearted. Being open-hearted, you will act royally. For this one, feel free to look up the complete verse. It's verse 16 or chapter 16. That's where the paraphrase quote comes from. It may resonate with you as a whole as well. But this is actually a beautiful outcome and a beautiful journey overall you are embarking on. Stay curious, right? And it's okay to have moments of idle along the way. You may not even need to bother with lifting your sword, Libra, to hack away at any veils or any attacks. But it is there with you. You do have one sword and all of your reading. These you've let go of, and that's a great thing. Your mind is there for you whenever you need it. Maybe even if only to fully take in what you have set your eyes on. Just looking upon this beautiful being of nature, right? Fully take in what you may have romanticized. But you've done so with so many other qualities. So I don't think you have to fear too much of it being ungrounded or impractical for you to do so. You may even be able to find the humor in all that's occurred and all that's to come, where you'll end up out of this floating boat, this boat that's floating away from this, and onto this mountain top, looking eager to share and bask in all the new wisdom attained. What a journey. And so, let's move all this. Remove it. Let's see what else we have for you today. Ooh. this is what popped out. I'm going to shuffle and use another one too. So I am ambitious and motivated. On the spread, I agree. It seems like you are. Ooh, accented. I am a miracle. Yes, you are. Isn't it a wonder? You're the one that the egg invited in. Isn't that a precious, precious happenstance or phenomenon? And now you're here. So please know that even beyond your tangible values, you have this intangible one here. You're actually a miracle of life. Hold yourself in high regard due to that. Let's see. For our chakra system or intelligence systems. Okay. Again, really please pay attention to this. If it's in reverse, there's something stuck to this. Also reversed. Yeah, let's double up. Let's continue the double up pattern. Wow. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. Generosity. Generosity is sharing. I give myself freely, and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can, and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart, I let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Yes. Keep an open heart, right? Sharing is caring, and the heart, when opened and embraced, is definitely a gift that we keep on giving. First chakra, base or root chakra. Self-sufficiency. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forwards. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all I need. Whenever I see things for the first chakra, I am immediately reminded, and it pops up in my head. I programmed my brain to now think immediately, I am safe. First chakra affirmation, I am safe and you are capable. So again, if this reading is maybe not so romantically geared, for you, or that's not how it's resonating, but more so resonating for your personal journey and personal goals, please know that you have all this takes. You have what it takes. A lot of times as Libras, we can be so stuck in our head, right? But this is out here for you too as well. And maybe look around, pause for a moment, right? Embrace the present moment. But find that you already have so much of the resources that you need. The inner strength and character as well. To create more satisfaction, to temper desires, and to allow for more stability in your life, or the realization of that again in the mind. Let's see, another deck for you, yeah? I have a feeling, yeah. Why not do two each, huh? Ooh, this one is, so we have advice for our mind, inspiration for our heart and mind. And here's something that we can do for the lower chakras and a bit for the upper chakras as well. These are actions that can help move your spread and what it is that you're trying to manifest into your life a bit more actively, maybe even a bit quicker. Maybe moving obstacles out of the way if we don't want to concern ourselves with our pacing, right? So I preface this, and I also want to preface it with one last thing. It's optional. Don't necessarily have to do these exact things. Maybe you can do something that is energetically similar. So here we go. Register yourself to be an organ donor. Wow. Again, completely optional. Completely optional. Maybe instead you can, well, let's read this one first. Get a haircut and donate your hair to Locks of Love. So you can give of yourself. You can donate something, maybe from your very body, right? From your own being to someone in need. A generous, selfless act like that. And surely send messages to the universe that you are a vessel ready to also receive. Just one. Trying to stay present and trusting. So here we go. Speak the truth. Do not become angered and give when asked, even be it a little. By these three outcomes, one goes to the presence of the gods. And that's a quote from the Buddha. Great principles to have so that we don't, right? Something that we can do, block our own blessings. Accented, or especially pay attention to so. There are two ways to enrich your life. Excuse me. You can earn, inherit, or borrow enough money to meet all your desires, or you can cultivate a simple life, few desires. So doesn't that bring that in as well? The self-sufficiency, the clever wisdom of being satisfied as opposed to always trying to fill up, right? All right, just two more tidbits for you. From the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. Ooh. We'll give her two. Okay, Sekhmet and Sakoyant. The affirmation of Sekhmet is, it is safe to put myself first. If you heal yourself, after being a wounded healer, then you can go back to that task even better, right? You can do it in a way that doesn't continuously hurt you or leave your health or healing journey unfinished or cast to the side. Sakoyant, my blessings always overflow. Scarcity. Look how the colors kind of line up with here, right? Our root chakra advice. Scarcity is an illusion. Abundance is not. It is something that you can attune to. My blessings always overflow. And sometimes what's helpful is to make a list of what you feel grateful for. And that usually does the trick. Make a list of all that you are grateful for. You'll usually find that you have much more to be grateful for than maybe at a moment's thought. But when you really sit down and commit yourself to scourging, right? Scourging until you figure out, wow, there's a lot of stuff. This is good. I am truly abundant, right? our last. As you see, this book is very near and dear to me. Or rather that I've had it a while as well. Let's see. The last words for you, Libra. Okay. You are a piece of the chain of light that is the universe itself. Therefore, you are indeed a part of God. Celebrate your life no matter where it takes you, no matter how difficult. And know that it is only a transition. Wow. You started off with that being the first part of our journey today, right? Wow. That you're going on a transformative or journey of transition, of change. Know that you are a miracle. You are a God body. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you.